We're gonna attempt our first bus here in Vanuatu. Whoa!
We arrived here in Espirito Santo Island on our way up here.
Very eventful sail.
Very eventful sail. Metal shavings. You can see there's some metal shavings right here.
This is the phone call we've been waiting on from the rigger. So hopefully they're gonna say either, yes, it's safe to sail, or no, it's not.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds. And we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running. Nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
We have had a lot of fun here in Port Vila, but we've got to head out today and take care of some errands before we head off to our next island.
We set off to walk about 30 minutes from the marina to the nearest hardware store. Along the way, we were able to see all this devastating damage from the earthquake that hit here just 6 months ago.
Oh no, it's like we're back in St. Thomas again. 100 steps.
So these dresses that all the ladies wear, they're called Mother Hubbard dresses.
These dresses were introduced by Christian missionaries in the late 1800s and are still worn today.
And here we have a Vanuatu Home Depot. It's pretty well stocked. All right, strike out at store number 1. He's given us 2 other places, but we may have to catch a bus because it's quite the ways, and this was already like a 30-minute walk in the heat.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna attempt our first bus here in Vanuatu. It should kind of hop on. It's 130 Vatu per person per ride anywhere.
Tell them where you want to go.
And you just gotta tell them where you want to go. So we'll see how this goes. Because it is hot.
It is.
Thank you. Have a good day. All right, next stop is Villa Marine.
We were on the hunt to find specific stainless steel screws to reattach the bumpers to the sugar scoops. Thankfully, this marine store had the exact amount we needed in stock.
So we found there's one book, it's called Taft Thomas, and it says it's the only children's book, but it's a bunch of stories about local people from Vanuatu to talk about their history and culture, and I don't think that's exactly... I don't think that's like a good night book that you want to read to your grandkids.
No, it's not. So I mean,
but it's a really cool book about the history and culture.
If somebody's out there that's from Vanuatu that wants to do a children's book, probably could make a lot of money doing it.
Yeah. I got our gas bottle and back to the boat. Here's our little car for the day.
We joined our friends Travis and Christine to go out to explore Port Vila today and hopefully find a cultural village to learn more about Vanuatu traditions and history. We unfortunately struck out on our first attempt.
What did he want?
I don't know, but I was not going to hang around and find out. Yeah,
So we were trying to get the Cultural Performance Center to see what time their performances are. So Rob would give him the number to call, and
I called, and this guy answers the phone. He's like, hello? And I'm like, yeah, I wanted to know if you have performances today, and if so, what time they are for the village or for, or whatnot. And he goes, I think you got the wrong number. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. And then he goes, no problem, I don't know. And then I'm just getting to think about it. I'm calling on my American phone here that I've connected to T-Mobile on. And so when I dialed the number, I dialed 678, which is the country code here, but it's also the area code for Atlanta. So I'm thinking that maybe I called an Atlanta number and some guy in Atlanta answered, and thinking that I'm nuts talking about some village performance.
After about 30 minutes of driving, a few phone calls and Google searches later, we finally found one.
Maybe we'll hit their last performance.
Hello.
Welcome to Pepeyo village. And my name is Natawi. What will happen in this village? I will share some of the ways we used to do in the village. Some dance and a firework, music, conch shell, and we use as the cell phone. You just dial the number and call.
Nauri was incredibly informative, and over the next hour, he demonstrated how his village used to make medicine from native plants, make items to catch fish, and to make traps to catch pigs.
Whoa.
Presentation concluded with native dancing and song and a traditional hot stone walk.
Thank you.
Enjoy Vanuatu and do us a favor. Keep it safe. God bless you.
Thank you. So what do you think of that?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a lot more learning than we did all throughout Fiji, I think.
That was a really cool cultural experience.
And it was over an hour long that they did. And I mean, really impressed. If you want to learn a lot about the culture of Vanuatu,
we're going to go back home and catch some pigs.
We highly suggest coming to this cultural village.
Bump the road. Help me.
So what was that?
So tell me, what did you just say?
My blisters are coming back from my
Flip-flops?
flip-flops because I'm breaking them in. Haven't complained because what are you going to do about it? I mean...
He said you just persevere.
Yeah.
Very proud, dude. Coming a long way.
Yeah.
For sure.
How about this for a lunch spot?
What? Yeah.
Man, like this is what I thought cruising was all gonna be. You know, you cruise, you go to a place and you just come out here, and this is like our resort vacations.
Could not ask for a prettier place to stop for lunch.
This place was not only a great oceanfront restaurant, but is a spectacular waterfront location with stunning views, including a natural crystal clear lagoon for swimming and snorkeling with rain showers and cabanas.
This is absolutely gorgeous.
Hey, your son can do it, you can do it, dude.
I'm good, brother.
There's
There's a eel or a snake about that big that just went by over there, so watch yourself.
This reminds me of Limu pools in Niue where I had the sea snake that swam right through my leg. So I don't think I'm going back in. Is that not the coolest shower?
It's like a thing where you just go through it.
It's awesome.
Get through for dinner.
After a few hours playing in the lagoon, we headed 30 minutes west back into Port Vila to find a local market.
This is the best kind of grocery store.
Wow. So the wind was on the back behind us at about 140, 150 degrees. We're flying just to Genoa. It was blowing 18, 19, 20 knots. We were doing about 6 knots and just having a good old time out here. We're headed north from Port Vila up to Santo, and the wind just kind of just died down, and we're just kind of floating out here right now. It's weird. It was not expected to have winds this low, so hopefully it'll be just a few minutes here and it'll pick back up again and we'll get moving. We're looking at a daytime arrival around noon into Santo, if possible, if we keep our speed up. Right now it looks like it's going to be in the afternoon, maybe a second overnight. Not a second overnight. We're going to pull over somewhere and we'll stay the night in an anchorage at one of the other islands closer to Santo, and then do a day sail from there on. We're not going to do 2 overnights on this passage. All right, we arrived here in Espirito Santo Island and Luganville here in Vanuatu. It's one of the northern islands here in Vanuatu. We decided to go ahead and move up here. This is going to be our departure point. It was a little over a 24-hour sail. We left at 10 o'clock 2 days ago and arrived here yesterday afternoon. On our way up here,
Very eventful sail.
very eventful sail. I was having trouble with the furler here. It was really tough. And I thought it was just binding up top or whatever. And I come up here and I find there is metal shavings. You can see there's some metal shavings right here. And there's something up inside the furler in here that it has gotten damaged, and it is preventing it from wanting to turn, and I don't know what's it's grinding against. So inside this furler is a 10 millimeter stay that holds our mast up. If something is rubbing on the stay and deteriorating that stay, that's a problem, a big problem. We're trying to get some information about how to try to repair this out here in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be a tough way to get all the way to Australia. It's 2,400 something odd miles to get to where we need to go in Australia, and not going to be fun if we have to not use this sail.
I've been out here for hours. Any updates?
Not really.
Rob put his phone up there and what it looks like. So basically we're missing...
It looks like there was a collar. It was the same color as this inside, and the collar has broken, and there's probably about a little bit more maybe than a third of it left, and it's just jagged and stuck up inside of here. And so see how this turns freely like this, but if I turn it more than like halfway to like 3/4, it starts binding up. And if I just kind of shake it, the little piece returns and is loose, and I can turn it more. But the thing is there's a cotter pin that's like this, that's inside here holding the forestay, and it's messing with that too. So that's an issue I have to deal with. So it's not one thing, it's another.
At this point, we're just trying to keep things together so we can make it to Australia.
Like, why couldn't all of this stuff go wrong last year, and then we
on the crappy sail to New Zealand, you would have thought all this stuff would have broke then.
You think, and you know, had we gotten, you know, because New Zealand is actually a really good place to have repairs done, and but unfortunately, you know, that's not the
right
case.
When we leave New Zealand.
Right, and we're not going back to New Zealand. I love you, New Zealand, but I'm not traveling down there again.
That was not fun, going or coming from there.
No. If I get this one little piece out, would be probably good until we can get somewhere to get a repair done. We'll see if we can get it out, maybe do some filing or something.
But you contacted Profurl, and this thing has like a 10-year warranty on it?
It has a 10-year warranty. Boats, you know, it's a 2018 boat, so it's not 10 years yet. So, I mean, we could get a warranty replacement, but still, that's, you know, that's only a small chunk of change compared to, and who knows, they might not replace the whole thing. They may just replace this part, which, whatever.
Well, in that one part, $1,500?
That one part is $1,500. Well,
I mean, I'll take that.
This whole furling system is almost $4,000.
So, the flag is ripped.
That's only 4 months. These flags have a shelf life of a couple of months.
In high winds. So, this is what happens in high winds, 3 months.
It's McKenna!
Dang, McKenna, you.
Hello?
American flag.
Hi!
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Where are you?
So we are
In Espirito Santo, which we probably didn't show you. It would have been the best video because we were in Melee Island and in Anchorage.
Mallow.
And I thought Rob was gonna move us to the next Anchorage, which was like 30 minutes away. And then like an hour and a half into it, I'm like, why are we not anchored yet? And he's like, oh, we're gonna go ahead and go up to Espirito Santo, which is like a 30-hour sail. So in that 30-hour sail, it was crappy. I was sick because I didn't start taking my seasickness medicine, so I was not feeling great.
We had a bunch of squalls come through, so we were constantly putting out the sails, taking them in, putting them out, taking them in.
Shannon gets to the helm at 9 o'clock for her night shift, and I'm like, it's 22 to 26 knots, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, confer with Rob. I'm like, has it been this windy? And then we're getting gusts up to 30, and then the GPS goes out again, and he's like, what the heck, all day long I was fine up here, and you come up here, and it's like...
We are waiting to hear back from the rigger in Norsan that did our rigging check. He had emailed me back and he said that a lot of people just keep sailing with it like that until it totally breaks and stops. But he goes, he can't recommend that because he says, fix it.
With this looming over our heads, so Rob's been in every Facebook group, he's been on every WhatsApp group, trying to get information from people to see what can we do here on our own to try and remedy this.
Some people have said don't use it at all, drop and lower this, drop the sail and braze the sail up.
Turn the boat in circles 20 times to furrow your sail.
And you know what, on a small little boat, I'm sure that works just fine, but on a boat as large as ours, it's really, and especially in big seas, it's really not an option for us.
So it's just been a really stressful couple of days sitting here, debating what do we do. Like, it's just been crap, but looks like we may be leaving in 2 days on this next passage.
Hopefully, guys, hopefully. Ooh. Yes. Hello, this is Rob.
This is the phone call we've been waiting on from the rigger and New Zealand.
That's okay.
So hopefully they're gonna say either yes, it's safe to sail, or no, it's not.
So that was the Profurl representative in Australia, and she said that she's got the parts that she can ship to us so we can repair the furler. However, we don't have a rigger here to be able to do that, and the shipping time and everything else. We're hoping to get out of here on Friday. I'm waiting to hear back from my rigger to find out if we can just go ahead and sail. If he says people will do it all the time, we'll go. If he says it's going to destroy something else, well, we may just have to just bite the bullet and motor to Noumea and have them do it there.
So can she ship? This is the first time that we have walked on land in 8 or 9 days.
Something like that.
Because we had went over to this other little island, and then we were there for weather, and then we took off for an overnight, and then it's been raining the past couple days. So sometimes you just get stuck on the boat.
Now we're just walking.
To go explore Espirito Santo. Not gonna try that side?
Nope, that's barbed wire.
Our spirits were really down with the uncertainty of the furler issue, so we took a few hours to go and explore Santo just to get our minds cleared.
A little bit different from Port Vila.
A little bit. This reminds me of just the Fiji market, basically.